Hey everybody, this is Dave Nasty over here at Next Level Guitar, and today we're going to do a really cool, in the style of lesson. I'm kind of excited, stylistically, left turn for me, but we do these things all the time at home in the comfort of my own, couch with my cup of coffee, and I enjoy myself, and I said, hey, I'm sharing this with the people. Why keep this good information all to myself?
It's very giving of you.
Oh boy, that's an arrogant intro. But hey, we're having a good time and everything is all grand, and I think you know me by now, and you know I'm just having some fun. So we're going to get into this today. We're going to finger pick. We're going to take some very simple chords, but we're going to apply melody through those chords, and we're going to make ourselves like singer-songwriters, and it's going to be fantastic. Hey everybody, I'm going to tell you the best part of the video right now. If you want some information that is not available on YouTube, it's a free video lesson that comes with a great coinciding ebook, free. All you got to do is just click on the link that you see below in that YouTube text box, and you get all those great things. Free ebook, free lesson, not available here on YouTube. You got to click on that link. So we're going to take our ever popular B minor chord. Now we're going to cover that, and I gotta say, I'm showing a B minor chord. Some of you might go, well, that's kind of basic. Man, I give lessons to tons of shredders out there. We're gonna use this chord, and they don't even know their bar chords. Dudes are on records, making money, touring the world. I say, hey, give me a B minor, and they're like, huh? So that happens sometimes, so we gotta make sure we don't leave anybody out. And then we have our G chord. Now, as I said, we wanna follow some very melodic type of playing, and to do this, we're going to use our fingers. Now, some of you might say, you might not be super comfortable using your fingers here. And I'm just going to address really easily how to, basically the way the guideline that I follow. I like to keep my pinky here anchored on the guitar, so that way if I play the high E string, I'm using my third finger, this dude here. If I'm going to use the B string, I'm going to use my middle finger. The G string my first, and then I've got my thumb that can hit these low ones. These ones are going in up motions, and these are going in down motions. Now, off of the B minor chord, let's take a look at the chord. What we're going to talk about is the neat things that happen. I'm just going to go second string, third string, fourth string. So it's just a simple motion, but I can lift up my middle finger. I get a nice little change in melody. Put that pinky out on the high E string, the A note, and put it on the second string. Now, to finger pick these and play these requires a great deal of pressure with your hand, absolutely, because you're on an acoustic. Every acoustic is a little bit different. Sometimes your action might be high, that's the distance of the string off the fretboard, but what you want to do is put all the pressure on your thumb. That's where it's going. My thumb's nice and flat back there, and I'm just bearing into that so I don't feel as much of it on my fingers because I want all these to ring out really clear. Now the melody here. And I go to the G. Now check this out. Here's my melody. That's what I'm going to try to get into that chord progression the best way I can. Any variation of that theme, and it's a really nice simple part of a G scale, really, if you think of what our G major scale is. And we're just embellishing some of the notes from that scale. And then I go to my G chord. And when I go to my G chord, I may not totally voice this exactly like, hey, check me, I've got all my notes down. I might start with the root note and hit that low string in the B and hammer into it. Every time I play my G, I might try it a couple of different ways. Let's look at those ways. I got it this way, straight, just the root note. I'm not playing anything else. Technically, we've got some other notes in there. If I hit my high E, we can call it a sixth, whatever, but we got that there as well. And sometimes I might go, but every time following this little melody. And it adds a little bit more dramaticism to it. Listen to the difference. Do a little bit of sliding. we're trying to just embellish a really good idea and take something that somebody has done that sounds so great and spin it, you know, so you can jam it out and feel really accomplished with it. And by playing these chords, you can grab melody, speed up your progression with your right hand. Now with my right hand, I'll tell you what the simple rule is for me so that it's a little bit less, I guess, disjointed feeling when you see somebody finger picking. I think sometimes people watch a finger picking lesson like, I can't finger pick. Basically what I'm doing is I'm pivoting between one of these higher voice notes and a lower note, and I just go back and forth. So if I'm going, maybe I'll throw in the third, but I'm always hitting that fifth string high and the third. But you notice my thumb is not changing, only the ones on the high string. Drop my thumb down. So that's kind of my idea here, is I'm just going back and forth between higher notes and lower notes, and I'll interject some different ones in on various strings, but I'm keeping it really simple. So I have, and that's, I'm doing that the entire time, that picking thing, as I go through that melody. Then I go to my G. I'm just pivoting some notes there. Cool thing is, however you voice this, you're going to sound not totally like the tune, but inspired by the song and like yourself, and that's what's cool. Now, this is a nice way to play a D chord. Really bright and happy. Right, we're taking a moment in the song where the lyric coincides with the tonality of the chord. Now, in a good singing, songwriting kind of a concept, lyrics match the tonality of the chords. When we get to a happier part in the song, we've got a bright sounding chord that's going to give us some hope. Now look at all that movement, jeez Louise. So I'm going to play a regular D chord. I'm going to go for the Olympic stretch of all. Got my pinky out there on A. My right hand is going 4 3 2 1. I'm going to bring my pinky and I'm just transitioning these nice notes on the high E string through the D chord. And as I go to that A, I'm going to hit that E. So you get that kind of cool movement, you know, where you're smooth voice leading it, maybe, if you want to say. To the B minor. And we get that sound. It's just so cool. I mean, these chords are ear candy, people. Let's talk about it. I mean, anytime you take a D major and a B minor and an A major and a G, you can spin that any old way and you're gonna, you know, these are money chords for sure. I mean, it's just, there's no two ways about it. So it's really, really simple, but a lot of fun. That's kind of what we're thinking of. And we're doing something stylistically different here, and something I think you could get a lot out of, and you can apply it in all your chords. So we're going to keep it short and sweet. I think that's a good way to go today. And we're going to think, the concept of today's video is we have great chords that we embellish with the scale, and we finger pick them a little bit to try to outline some melody, kind of get some counter movement, I guess, within your chords. And this way we can serenade all the beautiful ladies in the world, make everybody happy. Play some sounds that everybody likes, put some smile on some faces. That's our goal. That is our goal, and that is our mission. So everybody go to the website, nextlevelguitar.com. Thank you so much for checking this out. I appreciate you for doing so, and I will see you next time.